Have you heard of the dream house? It is a real place. It stands upright. It is next to a forest.
When I was 8, there was this game I played during recess. I'd stand so far from everyone else, and my teacher didn't seem to notice. The gym teacher, Miss Lily, was short and had a cropped haircut, and one of the kids in my class called her a
lesbian.
I had no idea what that meant, but sitting in the grass during those baseball games, I'd take a dandelion and rub it hard beneath my chin, because if your chin turns yellow, it means you're in love.
We tend to think that the phrase safest houses means that houses are safe places. It's a beautiful idea that there's this house waiting for you.
But house idioms often signify the opposite of safety and security. Safest houses is something closer to the house always wins.
Instead of a shared structure providing shelter, it means that the person in charge is secure. Everyone else should be afraid.
According to Northwestern University, same-sex relationships will suffer significantly higher levels of domestic abuse than heterosexual ones.
A lack of outreach follows because prosecutors perpetuate the traditional abuse narratives that we understand, where the victim is a feminine figure and the abuser is a masculine one.
It is essential to recognize that no matter your gender and no matter your sexual orientation, abuse is abuse.
Images.
By Carmen Machado, you met the woman from the dream house at dinner with a mutual friend. She has a dazzling smile and her white blonde hair is pulled back in a short ponytail. Your female crushes were always floating past you, but she touches your arm and she looks directly at you when you feel something inside of you drop. A few days later, she texts you to ask,
"Can you give me a ride to the Cedar Rapids airport? I need to pick up my girlfriend, Val."
Oh, you agree? Because, of course, I mean, historically, you've done just about anything for a beautiful woman. But then a few days later,
I think she likes you.
She is really hot, but no, she sees someone. I just literally dropped off her girlfriend from the airport.
They're in an open relationship, though. I'm just saying, she mentioned you a bunch.
So you start writing across from the woman in the dream house. The two of you tapping away and occasionally peeking over the edges of your laptop to make goofy faces. She reads your stories and marvels at the
beauty of your sentences.
There's this fantasy I have. We will live in a beautiful home. I mean, the kind of home that has a library.
Oh, I love you.
No, did you mean it?
I didn't say it now, but
I love you too. If your chin turns yellow, it means you're in love.
I have to talk to Val. We've been together for 3 years. We can try it. I think I've always been polyamorous, and it makes so much sense. I want to be close to you. Is that crazy?
No. No, it's not crazy. I can't wait to try.
The house is never apolitical. It is conceived, constructed, and occupied. You become adept at doing searches on your phone.
As she accuses you of getting with many people, and after you come home one night, she asks,
"Where were you?"
And her hand starts to circle your arm.
"Where were you?"
And her grip goes hard and begins to hurt.
"Where were you?"
You don't understand. Okay, this is the first time she is touching you in a way that isn't filled with love. I mean, this is not normal. This is not normal. This is not normal. I mean, she is not your first female crush or your first female kiss or even your first female lover, but she is the first woman who yokes herself to you with the label girlfriend. So when she comes into your office and tells you that
this is what it's like to date a woman,
you believe her. I mean, why wouldn't you? You trust her. And you have no context for anything else.
This is real. That you're in this for real.
I am.
Well, I just broke up with Val.
Email Val. feeling strange, and she writes back,
Eventually, we could be good friends. I still want to be in your life for a really long time.
afterward you feel happy, and then you feel guilty for feeling happy, but I mean, you've won the game. From now on, it'll just be you and the woman from the dream house. Just the two of you, together.
Who knows about us? Who knows that I yell at you like this? Who knows about our incident?
No one.
Liar.
In the final week, you go to the bowling alley with her and her friends. She sits there and pats her lap.
Just people in your past have ever gestured to you like this.
You feel calm and content.
My hands are running up your breast before you can do anything about it.
I grasp them into my own and push them down gently.
And back up again.
Don't.
I hate you.
I think we need to go. The sensation of pulling a sheet from the bed is terrible. But you will sleep on the couch because that's what people do when they're angry at the person who would otherwise sleep next to them. I'm angry. And I would like to sleep alone. Please. Okay.
I always hated you.
I know.
I want you to leave this house right now.
But I can't. I mean,
No, leave this house or I will make you leave.
If your chin turns yellow. You wake up. Next to her, you pack and try to convince her to get moving. She takes her time.
Wake up.
When you get to the airport, the security line is long and an employee stops to ask you.
Are you all right?
You want to tell her that you're afraid you're going to miss your flight because right now, ex-girlfriend took her time this morning putting on her face an expression you always found sort of funny and vaguely sexist, but now is just horrifying. Because it suggests that she has one face and needs to put on another, and you saw underneath it last night when you were so afraid and cowering, and she was screaming, and you were hiding from her. Hiding from the woman who once told you.
You?
Who called you.
The most beautiful and brilliant woman I have ever met.
You were hiding from her in a bathroom with a lock on the door. If your parents ever found out, they probably think it proved every idea they ever had about lesbians, and you wish she was a man because then at least you could reinforce ideas people had about men. The house was too big to dismantle by hand. It's hard to describe the space in your life after she is gone. I mean, you have to make yourself leave your phone at home, and you have to practice ignoring it, and you wonder if you will ever be able to let someone touch you. So you plan a chat with Val. I can't believe you ever agreed to be in an open relationship. I
Scared about you. I didn't think I had a choice.
So you pick her up in LA, and she is windswept and beautiful.
You?
Yes. Every day you talk about,
The dream house.
but you also talk about
For her.
you were hoping to be after. Eventually, you and Val will come to love each other outside of this context. You'll move in together, get engaged, get married. But in the beginning, this is what holds you together. The knowledge that the two of you, because the house
Was not a house. And the dream